Sup, bitch? So, I'm back, and let me just turn the camera around again real quick. This angle should be good. Sup, bitch? So, I'm gonna turn the camera back now. Yup. So, today I am going to be talking about this new Celestials hero I made. And he is called Shroom Smash. So you can kind of tell probably he is a creature from the nature element. And you can kind of get the idea already when you look at him. So, Shroom Smash is kind of like a mushroom little creature from the nature planet. Or maybe he just grew on Earth or whatever. And you can kind of see he's sort of resembling a soldier a little bit. Because if you look up close, you can see his little mushroom tip on his head. You can see it has a strap underneath because it's kind of like a helmet, sort of. And instead of using a gun, you can tell he uses like a sort of like a hammer spear thing and like a shield, and they're both just mushrooms. And you can tell there's like a bunch of magic, like life-giving spores flying off him in the wind. And he also has some scars because like he's supposed to be like a soldier who has fought many battles. So I just thought that would be a cool addition, and as you can tell, it makes the character design a lot more interesting. So I think because he's supposed to represent like the soldier character, he would be fit to be one of the, like to be like a leader character. I mean a leader character for the life the nature element. Sorry, I got too much Skylanders in my head. And so I think if you just go over the design real quick again, so yeah, I talked about most of that already, but you can see instead of like the normal white spots on the mushroom, he has like white spikes. And you can also tell this design is inspired by Shroom Boom from Skylanders. If you just look at some of the elements. What would his attacks be? I have to think for a second because he has a few. First of all, he would be able to swing this mushroom around like a hammer, and he would also be able to kind of use it like a spear when he would kind of like dash into you with his shield, and then he would stick his hammer out and use it like a spear, and with the spikes he could like ram you into a wall. The shield he could obviously use as a shield and to bash people with because it has spikes on it. Then also his helmet thing he could use as protection whenever someone would like shoot something at him. At his head he could maybe like do his head like this, and it would just hit the helmet instead of his face. And also he would be able to use the shield as a glider. So you can see it has like two straps like a normal shield, but then because mushrooms are pretty light, he would be able to jump like off a cliff, and the mushroom would like spread open, and he could use it as a glider, and in the meantime it would also spread spores. And also he would be able to use the spores. You can tell they're kind of like magical. He would be able to use the spores in different kinds of ways, but I still have to kind of think about that. But for the most part, when he would do attacks with like his hammer, he would swing it, he would glide with his glider. It would spread spores with the wind everywhere, and maybe the spores could like make little mushroom minions that could help him, like tiny little mushroom guys, which would be pretty funny. And maybe they could, like real life mushrooms, they could like decay the environment, and then the decay would give them energy and life, or maybe give energy to Shroom Smash. So this could kind of act as like a power up as well, or to spread little minions. So this could be pretty funny. And I actually don't think there's much else to talk about this character because he's pretty simple compared to other ones I've made on this channel. But I'll just think for a second if there was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, this is maybe an idea still. Maybe if he would summon little minions, every minion could have like a different color and do a different type of ability because different mushrooms do different things. And I think for the most part that would be it. He would maybe also be able to spread the decay across trees and maybe enemies to just decay them. Pretty straightforward. And I don't really have that much backstory yet for this character. I still kind of have to think about how he would get the scars, but this would probably just be from some kind of battle. That's pretty straightforward as well. So I don't have much else to talk about. This was a pretty short video compared to the others. So I hope you enjoyed, and whoop. See you in the next one. Bye, bitch.